So just tell everybody like who you are and yeah, your name and where you're from. Yeah.
My name is Destiny. I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana, and I'm a crocheter. I sew, I embroider, and yeah, I just make content about all of the different crafts and items that I get into.
All right. So you a fashion student, right?
hmm I
At
go to
LSU.
ASU.
Yeah. So
hmm
so so how long have you been into fashion? Like what is like how long have you been into it?
Probably ever since I was young. Like, yeah, I can't even think how far back it started. I remember when I was, yeah, maybe like 9 or 10, I wanted to be a fashion design student, and I was just coming full circle to now attending and majoring in fashion.
Okay. So how long have you been crocheting? When did you start crocheting?
I started about 2 years ago. I think 2 years ago, sometime this month.
Oh really?
It'll make 2 years.
Okay. Good. So what kind of stuff do you make?
I mostly make wearables, specifically hats, but now I'm making dolls and I made a few like clothing items such as like cardigans and shrugs and things of that nature.
Okay. So like what kind of things do you learn in fashion school?
Um, Basically everything. Like you learn how to sew, you learn how to you learn like business skills like accounting and stuff like that. You learn how to merchandise to where if you have a store or a shop, how to set it up presentably and yeah, really stuff about like the economy and how even down to how the fabrics that we use to make stuff are made, like down to the science.
Okay. Good. So like, what's like the most like useful thing you learned in fashion school?
Um, so far, I'd probably say when I took my sewing course, like how tedious sewing is. Like I'm a beginner seamstress, and I didn't realize like the amount of detail that goes into like creating the stuff that we wear every day. So it definitely helps when I make stuff on my own. Like that set a good base to make things on my own.
All right, so you said seamstress, right? So what's the difference between a seamstress and a tailor? Because I've heard tailors before. So what's the difference?
I think a tailor just like makes adjustments to clothes. I think a full-blown seamstress, they can create the clothes from like scratch, but a tailor might just like take in a spot here, cut this and do that. I don't
Okay,
think they make clothes
okay,
from.
that makes sense. So what do you rather do? Sew, crochet? What is your go to?
Um I'd probably say crocheting. Crocheting.
Okay.
It's a lot more free.
I feel you. It is, yeah. So do you freehand more or do you follow tutorials?
Now I've gotten to a point to where I try to freehand most of the stuff. If I have like if I see something that I want to make, 9 times out of 10, I can tell how it's made. I just may need to watch a tutorial for like small questions and stuff like that. But no, majority of the time I freehand.
Okay, so what are you making right now? What is this?
I'm actually working on one of the other AMP members. I'm working on their doll.
All right, so I've seen you made Kai, Chris, Agent,
hmm
and Agent Phantom. So there's
hmm
only
And
two
that's it.
left. There's only two people left. I seen your comments. They say, "Where's Duke?" I seen that in your comments. Is this Duke Dennis or is this Where's the other guy name? Is this I don't know the other guy name.
Davis.
Yeah, or is this Davis? Which one is this?
Um, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it
All right,
because I
it's
think
a big surprise.
like
Okay.
the way people have been like harassing about Duke, I don't know, because they're both kind of this skin tone, so
Mm-hmm.
it could be either one of them. So
All right, so we got to see. We just got to wait and see. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Bet.
mhm.
All right, so who was your favorite doll to make?
So far, oh, that's hard. I think that like they're all my favorite for different reasons, but I'd probably say probably Phantoms. I
Okay.
really like the chicken. The chicken made his like super cute, like adding
So
the chicken.
what's up with him and the chicken? What's their thing? I don't watch them for real. I just see the clips. He got a pet chicken or
He
something?
had a pet chicken named Twizzy, but that's not Twizzy. Twizzy was a black chicken. This chicken in the inspo pics, he had a picture where he was holding it and he was feeding it. So I just decided to add that in there.
Okay, so I want to ask you, what even started this whole thing? I see you going super viral for it. What even started you even making these dolls for MP?
I saw the doll tutorial on YouTube when I was looking for something else and I had it saved and I wanted to make it for the longest, but it was just like I didn't know who to make it of. Like I didn't want to do one of myself. And I think just at the time I was watching AMP, like I really got into AMP, so I was like, let me
Okay.
just make one of them. And Chris was one of my favorites out of the group. So I was just like, I'm gonna just do Chris.
Okay, so that was the first one you did.
Hmm.
So, okay, so I seen the clips I've mainly seen was Kai and Agent reacting to him. So what was your reaction
Hmm.
like when Kai when you seen Kai reacting to the doll you made of him?
When I that I don't know. It was hard. It's hard to describe. Like I was through the roof because even when he reacted to my Chris one, like I couldn't believe it. Like it was a shock. I didn't think he would even see Chris's to like ask for one for himself. Like so I was just in shock and through the roof.
So okay, so 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 I seen you made the one of Chris. So has any of them reached out to you to make them one, or you just wanted to start this series and you started with Chris and you went to the other ones?
No, originally I thought it was just gonna be Chris. Like I didn't think I'd be making all of them like back to back like that. But when Kai reacted to Chris in his reaction video, he asked, he was like, "Can you create me next?" So that's what made me create Kai. And then Phantom's assistant reached out on behalf of him to get me to make him one. And then Agent, I saw he reacted to my Chris doll, so I was like, I'm gonna just make him too. And then that's what started. I was like, I might as well make all six.
Okay, so when they reach out to you, are you charging them, or are all of these just for from love? You making these for the love?
I'm making them for the love. I feel like it's kind of like with that specific thing. One, I like making them. I love their group, so it doesn't matter. But also, it was like if I'd have made these two for free, I can't charge
I feel you.
like if
Okay.
I made one or two for free, you might as well just make the whole group.
So how long? Because I know crochet can only be handmade. How long does it take to make these dolls?
It depends on the level of details. Chris took me 30 hours.
Sheesh.
Agents took 35. Phantoms took 40. And Kai's took 50. So
Sheesh. So it seemed like the more you do, the more time it takes to make. So if you make
yeah.
Duke, then his probably gonna take like 60 hours. He got like dreads, he got grills, and he like taller than everybody. So are you making all the same
Oh,
base
I'm
height?
not changing.
Okay, so they all the
Yeah,
same
it's
base.
all the
Okay.
same. Hmm.
So okay, so how tall are these dolls?
They're about a foot and a half tall. I think I measured, yeah, they're about like 18, 19 inches.
Sheesh, that is very big. That's a lot of crocheting.
Like when I went to ship him off, he couldn't even fit in like a regular mailer. Like when I had to mail Chris's off in like a big box, all of them in a box because they could not fit in a bag.
Is the
They
shipping
were
a
so
lot?
long. It was about $30 just
Okay.
due to because you have to put them in a big box.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. Okay. So if any other like celebrity ever reached out to you from seeing this, like, would you charge them or they get one free off the love too? Like if SZA text you and said I have to have one, is she have to pay or is she getting one too off the love?
I don't know. I love SZA, but like I feel like I'm at a point to where yeah, I would like to be paid for my work now, but I don't know. I don't know.
So how much are
I
you
guess it
charging for
would
these
depend.
dolls? Because 30 hours, a lot of crocheting. I know you have a life as well. This is time that you have to take to use your two black hands. So how much time? I mean, how much money are you charging to make these dolls?
The price I set it at was 500 due to like working it, like I calculated like the hours times like minimum wage and then like with shipping and materials and it came out to that much, but that's I don't know if it'll change or
Okay,
whatever.
that's interesting. The dolls look, they do look great. They look phenomenal, and the detailing is amazing. And this, I ain't seen no one make dolls of celebrities. This is fire. This is really, really fire.
Thank you.
So you are a fashion student. So and I know you got a blog. I want to ask you what what was the start of the blog? What made you want to start the fashion blog you have?
Um with being a fashion student, I learned that you need a portfolio. You need somewhere to where you could put all of your work in one spot. That way, like if somebody wants to look out for like internships or jobs, they can see all of your work and what you create. And some people are like create an Instagram, create a this and that. So I did that, but then the blog, I was like, it could just be a big culmination of everything that I do. And that way it's in one spot because I have a separate Instagram for like my styling versus my actual craft work, but the blog has everything on in one spot.
Okay, and where can we find this blog and what is the name of it?
It's desdoestoomuch.com. Yeah, that's all you have to search up and then
Okay, and it's in
that's
your
the blog.
bios and your Instagrams.
Yes, I have a link tree that has all of my socials, TikTok, Instagram, blog, all of that.
Okay, and anyone can post whatever they make on your blog.
Yes, they have different sections to where if you're a crochet artist or even if you sew or anything, you could post your work. That way other people can see it and other people can get inspired, or if they want to purchase or shop through you, they can. And since I want to be a stylist, I created a separate section to where if you want to show like your own style and how you put together fits, you could put it on there.
Okay, so are you more into styling or so? Okay, I know you're a fashion student, right? So I want to ask you, like, are you more into styling these clothes or more into making these clothes?
Oh, that's hard. Um, I think, oh, that's hard.
Cause I
I
can say for
think
me,
probably, yeah. What would
no,
you
I was
say?
gonna say, cause I can say for me, like, I don't really, I'm not into like dressing. I just like making clothes. I just like making it. Like I didn't grow up in like being in fashion. I didn't care about it until I started crocheting, which just made me start making clothes, which made me start to care about clothes. So I see clothes more as like an art. So like I only wear flare jeans. I only wear flare pants, for example, and I like cat beanies. But
It's
like
like,
I don't. Yeah, so I'm more into creating the clothes, creating the pieces, rather than like styling them. And I know you're a fashion student, so I wanted to ask you like, what is your favorite thing to do of the two?
I'd probably say creating. Like what would make it hard because it's like the creation process is not an easy one. So that's what make me would probably make me want to pick styling. But it's like once you finish making it and you see your finish, it's like the satisfaction is just
Okay.
amazing. So I'd probably say making them.
So do you wear do you wear your crochet items like day to day or okay? So what kind of crochet stuff are you usually wearing when you leave the house? If you wear anything for the day.
Um I mostly make hats, so probably a hat or a scrunchie. A
Okay, yes,
scrunchie.
I
A hat
did see the
scrunchie.
star scrunchies you made. They do look great. Did you sell any of them?
Thank you. Yes. I sell a lot of the ones that are sorority themed. A lot of people like it because they buy the my sorority themed hats and they get the matching scrunchie to go along with it.
Okay, so you sell your items as well.
hmm
So website or via DM.
I made a Depop.
Oh, you got
A
Depop?
Depop.
Oh, I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
that. Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
I made one because with the making of these dolls, I did them through DMs, but my DMs were like a mess ever since I made those dolls. So I was like, I'm gonna just make a Depop that way. It'll help with all of that.
okay, yeah. So I want to ask you like so like going viral. I have videos go viral. I've seen. I went to your desk does too much page has 24,000 followers now. I don't know how much I had before any of this happened. So, but what has the attention you've garnered been like since this whole AMP viral crochet doll thing? What has it been like?
Crazy. It literally was at I think 600. literally just sitting at that for like the longest, maybe like a follower here and there. And then to jump to that, I was just like,
That's crazy.
it don't feel real. It don't.
Yeah, I feel you. Yep, yep. Yeah, definitely. I've had videos go viral and make your page get a lot of followers. For me, when videos go viral, if you so overwhelming, I don't even just look. I don't even look at
That's
the.
what I
Yeah, I don't even click that little heart no more. Like I just don't even care no more. Yeah,
facts.
yeah, yeah.
Like my phone would just buzz like all day, like your photo, follow, and I was just like, and then like the amount of DMs I would just get like asking about them, I was just like, oh my gosh, like I love it, but it's a little overwhelming.
Wow. So when did you start this doll you making right now?
When did I start? Oh, I started this last night.
Okay, so when you start from the
Maybe
foot up.
no, I make the arms first, and then
Okay.
then I make the feet. I'm like halfway through one foot, and I got the other foot, and then I connect them, and then crochet up, and that's how I make the body.
Okay, so you got a is that a compression glove in your hand? What is the purpose of that?
Hmm. It helps with crocheting for long periods of time. Like if I crochet for even a little bit without it, my wrist will start to hurt. But this helps, me crochet longer and my wrist and not to bother my wrist.
Okay, and what size hook are you using for these dolls?
5 millimeter.
Okay, okay, okay. That's nice. That's nice. This is interesting. The dolls look great. They do look phenomenal.
Thank you.
So I've been following you. I've been following you for like a year now. You've been following me for like a year now.
Thanks.
Watching you
That's
grow.
crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. I've been crocheting for since last January, so I'm a year in now. I don't crochet as much now. I'm more of an I'm more I really knit now more than crochet. So would you ever get a centro? Would you ever knit?
I thought about it. I've looked into it before because like I've seen people and like heard people's problems when they try to knit with like the actual needles, and I was like, I don't need that type of stress. So yeah,
Yeah,
I did think about a centro, but I just have yet to get to it. There's so many like other things I want to try. So
like what?
I get to it. I want to buy a rug gun. That's been on my list for a while. I want to get a
Oh,
rug gun.
okay. You want to make rugs? I wanted to make rugs too for a while, but I didn't do it because like look when you do the thing you make the rugs with, like what is I don't know what that's called, but like, and then I seen people
What,
like
the board?
well no the material like the white canvas thing.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
and then the board. I seen people like building like their the board, the metal, the wooden thing. Yeah, so you can't just buy one. Like you gotta like build yours. I'm not Bob the Builder,
You
so
No, you can buy them. When I was in Michael's, I saw a whole rug making kit, and they had a board
oh
for you to make the stuff on and everything. It's just when you buy one, you're limited to space and how big you want the rug. But most people build them because they do like giant rugs, or they might do like two or three rugs on one
yeah.
big camp.
So we can expect to see rugs coming from you next.
Who knows? My mind changes
I see.
like,
Yep, yep. They made from yarn though. I see. So you could just
yeah, so it wouldn't be hard to start. You really just need the gun and then the small stuff. I got a bunch of yarn already, so
so you could say you are overall like just a creative person. You've been creative your whole life. So you can draw, you can paint.
that's the only thing I cannot do. I cannot draw or paint to save my life, and it bothers me so bad.
So one challenge I got when it come from me creating like I suck at picking colors. I can never ever pick a color. Do you have that problem as well or no?
Um, sometimes,
Yeah,
not often, because I usually know what I want. But yeah, sometimes it does get to a point where I'm like, I just don't.
it's like I got the idea what I want to make. I go to the store and it's so many colors. It's like I just get like overwhelmed a little bit, and it's like the possibilities are really endless.
Facts.
So you
I'll
all
have like one solid.
no, I'm sorry. You go.
Oh, I said I'll have like one solid color that I know it's like, okay, I want to make something with this color, but the combinations to pair with it is just there's too many.
So what is your favorite thing to crochet? Like wearables. Like you said you wear hats. So are these ruffle hats, cat beanies, bucket hats?
Ruffle hats.
Okay, yeah, girls love ruffle hats. Um, and the thing about ruffle hats is so crazy. Like you can make. I seen one ruffle hat where the ruffles looked ginormous, and then I seen other ruffle hats where the ruffles look normal. So
Yes,
how
there
does that go? I never made one.
Ruffles form by crowding a stitch. So basically, you're putting like multiple double crochets in the same stitch. And if you keep doing that, like however many stitches you put in one stitch will determine how like bunched up or big they'll be. I don't like mine too big or too clumped together, so that's why I do mine loose. So, but yeah, it just depends on your preference.
Okay, okay. And I know that. So you also told me you do embroidery, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, um, you embroider on sweatshirts, pants. What do you what do you embroider on usually?
Oh, mostly sweatshirts. I've tried to embroider on like shorts and stuff like that, but the most thing is sweatshirts.
Okay, so you got a brother machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 'cause I got one too. I got the embroidery machine. I got the one you got too. So I was wondering one time, like, cause it's like the embroidery I can do on mine is only like 5 inches, but I know you can buy bigger hoops. But I always wonder like if cause I wanted to buy a bigger hoop, but I'm like if I buy does the bigger hoop mean I can just go bigger, or does my machine only let me go 5 inches?
Your machine only lets you go 5 by 7, but people have figured out with buying, like, because I have an extended hoop to where you would basically have two separate files, and the one would fit the 5 by 7, and then the other one would fit the 5 by 7, and you just have to scale both files after you finish one to make sure they line up, and it still comes out as one big piece.
Oh, that sounds like a lot. Yeah, that's crazy. I wouldn't see. I couldn't make the file. See, I'm creative as well, but it's certain things I gotta just. I can't. I just gotta. I gotta. I can't do it. Like I wanted when I first started. I wanted to make T-shirts, but like learning how to do Photoshop, like I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I took the
We had
sewing
to do
route,
Photoshop. Yeah, we had to do Photoshop for one of my fashion classes, and I was like, mm-mm.
like graphic design.
Yeah, we had to design a whole collection piece like of outfits using Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop. And she was like, "Oh, you're gonna need Photoshop for this." I tried to stay away from Photoshop. I was like, Illustrator, we good, but Photoshop. Mm-mm.
Okay, so I did.
But digital.
No, you go. I'm sorry.
Oh, digitizing a file, I've tried one time. It was with a fairly simple design, so it wasn't too hard. But yeah, it is really tedious,
Yeah,
and it takes a lot of.
whenever I needed a file digitized, I used Fiverr to hire someone to do it. They did a pretty good job. I lost my flash drive, so I lost the design. It is what it is though. But yeah,
Dang.
the embroidery machine it come with a bunch of little designs. I just use them ones or yeah, or I just buy one. Like I just buy one offline. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot of.
So being a fashion student, right? What is like your end goal in it? Like, what do you want to be one day? Like, if
I
everything
want to
turns
be
out
a
perfectly,
stylist,
what would you be?
just a big stylist.
Okay, so you would work with like
That's
celebrities.
Yes, if I got the opportunity to, yeah.
What is like the so like I know you probably already are kind of like probably a junior stylist. What is like being a stylist? Like, what is like for you to probably dress someone up?
I feel like all I need is a direction, and then my mind, yeah, the creativeness of my mind, I'll put together just an outfit for you in my mind. So yeah, as long as I have a direction, I feel like I could put somebody with a pretty good outfit.
Because I could only dress like me. I couldn't like imagine like I only I'm pretty probably born with it. I only wear what I like. I only wear flare pants. I hate jeans. I only wear flare jeans, hoodies, and cat beanies and shoes that can kind of go with the flow of flare pants. But like so you could probably dress someone up like streetwear, and then you could dress them up like business casual.
Because I look like I'm always noticing other people's style and different elements of different types of styles. So I always keep those just in my mind to know, like, oh, if I want to dress like something, I remember seeing this on somebody. So how can I take it and flip it to make it fit my style or fit somebody else's style?
Okay, so what would you say your style is?
Oh, I'd probably say a little bit of everything, but more streetwear, probably.
Okay, so I've seen some of the things you wear. Like, I remember one picture you had on a mesh crochet top, and like a scarf, and then I think New Balance to go with it. So
Oh, I
so
think I know what you're talking
yeah. So when I leave the house, I so I usually only try to wear things that I make. Well, not try. I pretty much
Same.
only wear things that I make. So that could you relate to that?
Yes. Anytime I put together an outfit, I always try to think what can I make about like make for it or throw with it that I've made to like enhance it.
Okay, so I also see you post because you got three Instagrams. You got
Yeah.
that's Doley, that's do too much, and then that's do too much style. I think on the style one, I see
Mhm,
the reels where you like go out and you go to like TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls. I got that there,
mhm,
and you find like good prices on stuff.
mhm.
So do you go thrifting?
A lot of people, yes, but the thrift stores in Louisiana aren't as good as like other places.
Yeah.
Like,
I think, but from seeing online, I think only the major cities have the good ones, like New York and like Houston, all that. I go thrifting too. Sometimes thrifting is a hit or miss. It just is what it is, though. So I
I went
see.
in New Orleans and they had it pretty good, but yeah, Lafayette is not too much.
So Lafayette, Louisiana. How far is it from New Orleans?
About 2 hours.
Oh, really? Sheesh.
Mm.
So I know like Mardi Gras is a big thing there. So that's a whole state thing. That's not just New Orleans. So every
Mm-mm,
city
though.
there has a huge parade statewide. That is crazy. That sounds so fucking fire. I have to go one day. I have to get rich so I
It,
can go there. I have to get rich so I can go there.
it's an experience. It's yeah.
So,
Like
so when you go to TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, what is it like? So, what are you looking for when you go?
I'm looking for most of the time popular brands. Like I tend to find a lot of my content is geared towards like the Steve Maddens, the True Religions, Juicy Couture. A lot of people I know like Juicy Couture, but also sometimes look for the maybe lesser known brands that still produce like a cute quality clothing or something or bags.
Okay. And so when you get these, are you just posting them, or like are you gonna like put these styles together and make like outfits from them?
Yes, I do purchase some of the stuff I'll post because like I genuinely like them, but I just have yet to style them.
Okay. And I also see like you do I think it's on mood boards where you do put like outfits together on that page.
Mhm.
Okay, okay. So when you go thrifting, are you upcycling these pieces or are you just like washing them and just wearing them?
It depends. I feel like anytime I buy something, I always have the idea to how can I upcycle this, but then with the million things I do, sometimes they're just like, nah, I'ma just wash it and wear it, and then other times, no, I upcycle it.
Okay, so yeah, so you being into fashion, I want to ask you like, what is your favorite like season? What is your favorite season to dress? What is your favorite season for like outfit? Like me, I can't wait for fall time. I love hoodies, I love sweatpants, I love beanies, and I want to start wearing scarves when it get cold. But I can't wear them now. It's hot as hell outside.
Facts. I'd probably say, yeah, I'd probably say like between like fall and winter. Winter. Not when it's like too cold, but just the perfect amount to where yeah, you could pull out like a nice jacket or something like that, but it's not like you gotta wear a big fat coat and
Mm-hmm.
you worry about being warm than being cute.
So yeah, okay. So you been in the fashion like you want to be like an intern, like you want. Like, I don't know how like you as a stylist. I don't know how like the cycle go. Like like I don't know where you start at to the point to where you become the stylist at the top. What is the bottom like, and how do you get up to the top?
Right now just learning and working with just the people around you. Like I worked with a boutique for a little bit, styling some pieces, and then yeah, our school hosts like a fashion show so that you could style pieces for. That's getting out there because like brands, like people from popular brands will come to the show to view your work. And then yeah, you could secure like summer internships and stuff like that. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in styling specifically. You could do it anywhere in like just the fashion industry. That way you could build skills for when you get a styling job. Yeah.
Okay,
Because a lot of it is not like not you don't know how to style like you do, but a lot of people like they want you to build skills in like Word, Excel, stuff like that, like technical skills that you could get from doing like other internships that might not be directly as styling.
Okay, you ever seen a show called Ugly Betty? You ever seen that show?
Heard of it? Can't say I watched it.
Because I was going to reference something. It's like it's on Netflix. It's like a fashion show. The girl's like an assistant to a fashion person. I was gonna ask you like would you are you cool being an assistant for a company or someone's assistant?
I don't know. I don't think I have a specific like person like I'd want to work for them. I feel like I have a love for like all the brands. So like even if it's like big or small, it wouldn't matter to me.
So at these fashion shows, are you participating in them? Are you like make so do you make stuff for them or do you styles or are clothes already made and you style clothes for them at your school?
There's two separate parts to the fashion show. They have a design section where you can design outfits for people to look at. You design a whole collection and then people look at it, and then they have styling things, a styling section. This was my first year, so I was like, I want to kind of see what it's like before participating in it. But no, next year I will be in the fashion show styling something. Or I might make something all depending.
Okay, and the collection you told me about. So you had to like to design it on Illustrator, Photoshop. Did you have to actually make it too, like physically make the collection? Okay,
Mm-mm.
okay.
For this specific class, all you had to do is design them on the computer.
So did you already know how to sew, or did you learn how to sew? Because I know, like, I remember you told me your teacher told you like sewing with a sewing machine at home is different than sewing with the real like sewing machines.
I knew how to sew a little bit. My grandmother was a seamstress, so she would always take me and my sister and teach us how to sew like little things when we were younger. But yeah, when I started, I wasn't like well versed in it enough to know. But yeah, it is really like different learning how to sew clothes to like a industry standard versus like I'm just making this for the fun of it.
So what's the hard difference in that?
Oh, just how like perfect it is, like the clothes you wear, like how some of the like a stitch not out of place, which I get some of these are probably done by like machines and stuff like that, but for the people who like work in the industries and how like a stitch is not out of place, but I'm sewing it and it's like I see this stitch is going like this and this is like, yeah, just how perfect it is.
Yeah,
But of course these are more experienced people, so
yeah.
it's,
None of my
I
seams are
guess as
perfect
you
at all.
grow.
So yeah,
Yeah.
one thing I like to do because I knit, crochet, and sew. I like to mix all the mediums. Like I got some pants on now. They flare pants with granny squares on them, and then I got some other pants that they look even better. They're gray with blue and yellow granny squares on them. Um,
Mhm.
would you ever try anything like that? Would you ever mix sewing, knitting, crocheting, embroidery? Like, would you ever try anything like that?
I'm trying to think, have I? I have a little bit. Like I've crocheted stuff onto like pre-made tops, like ruffles onto crop tops and stuff like that. I have a little
Fire.
bit, and then some of the when I had to sew a collection for school, I embroidered some designs on them. So I have a little bit, but no. What you did with like the panels, the big was it a hexagon panel on the
On the hoodie,
thing,
yeah,
and then making
yeah.
the
The sleeves
sleeves
flannel,
flannel? I
yeah.
want to do something like that.
So you said
That
you
was
made
fun.
a top and you put ruffles in it. Yeah,
Mhm.
I want to see what that look like. Have you ever posted it? Never posted it?
Oh, I posted one. I don't think I posted like official pictures of the recent ones that I did, but the first one I did, it was Mardi Gras themed. I still haven't wore it, but I embroidered like what's that thing called? It's the two masks where they're both
The Gemini
like
thing?
one's happy. No,
Uh,
it's one's happy and one's sad. It's like
I
I
know what
think
you're
it's
talking about.
comedy
I
tragedy.
don't know the name of it though,
I
but I
think
know exactly what you're talking about.
oh, it's a TikTok, so it's not. Let me see if I can fast forward to the end. But yeah, I made one with the comedy tragedy mask on it, and then I crocheted some green. Okay, I crocheted some green. I mean
Oh,
some purple and yellow ruffles on it.
So how'd you get the yarn into the fabric like that?
I took an X-Acto knife and poked holes in it. I originally saw this from I think her brand is like Asterisk the brand, and like her name is like Nayslayer. I saw her kind of, she gave like a mini tutorial on how to do it. She would poke holes with an X-Acto knife and then just crochet the yarn in through the holes.
That's like next level. I would have never thought to do anything like that. That's crazy.
Me neither. When I saw her video, I was like, gotta try it. So yeah, I made that one, and then I made one that was LSU themed to wear for like game days this fall.
So you get a lot of commissions being a crocheter, especially in college.
Hmm. Yep,
So it's a good way to
to
make
the
money
point.
in college.
Oh, I'd say so. It may not be like as easy due to like being a student because when I was in school, I wasn't crocheting as much. But yeah, when you have the time, yeah, I'd probably say it's a good source of income.
So what was the most like challenging part being a college fashion student?
Time management, like when I was sewing, I'm thinking like, oh, because I'm used to doing stuff like fast and getting it done and catching on to easy, but like sewing is such a stuff to where it's like, no, you have to slow down and really like learn and just don't think just because you're a fast learner, like it's just gonna come like that. So planning like, oh, I could get this skirt done in like 2 days or something like that. I could finish it, and then you run into all the bumps and stuff like that, and then that prolongs stuff, and then you still have homework and stuff to do. It's just yeah, it becomes a lot.
So how long are you going to be in college to be a fashion student? This is a 4 year degree.
Yep. You can get your my professor told me you can get like your PhD in apparel design and stuff like that, but I was like,
Oh,
I don't need
so
that.
what is your major? College?
Textiles and apparel merchandising.
Okay, okay, nice, nice. Hmm. I ran out of questions. Now I guess anything else will be off the top of my head. Huh. That was what 30 minutes. Time flies. It's crazy. I really got ready to I got ready for this. I got my whole setup. I opened up my tripod and the leg it broke and I could not believe it because I'm like, bro, why? And I'm like, why does thing like this only happen to me? Then I had to go get
No,
another
trust
one.
me. I was recording a video one time outside and like mine isn't, it's like the one that the handheld one I have, it's not like the sturdiest. So I had it propped up somewhere and a big gust of wind blew,
No
snapped it
way.
in half. I was like,
No way. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I know you probably gonna be working on this doll for a few days. So when you clock the time on it, you sit down and you just just clock, you just like start a timer and then you pause it and you remember it, or like how do you keep track of how much time the doll take to make?
I just know like I'll set a time, like let's say if I'm like, oh, I want to start on this at 12 o'clock. I'll start on it right at 12 and then just look at the time I finish. And then I may like subtract about like an hour from it because if I took a break to like eat or something like that, I subtract that time. But
So
yeah, most of the time when I'm working, it's at like actual work.
I want to ask you, what is your favorite kind of yarn to use? Like, what is your favorite brand? Where do you buy your yarn from?
The I
Perfect.
love this yarn brand
Somebody
from Hobby
with
Lobby.
great sense. I try to tell people Hobby Lobby has the best yarn. Mainstays is garbage. The brand the yarn from Joann's.
Mainstays.
It's Walmart.
What's
The Walmart yarn.
think I bought a skein. I use a bunch of different brands of yarn. It's just this is the one that I like my go-to first. And then if they don't have it, then I'll look for
Yeah, I only use Hobby Lobby yarn. It's just like it's so soft. Big twist, it splits, it's thin. I love this yarn. It's like
it.
soft.
I think it depends on the skein because like I've had used a big twist yarn for one of my hats and it split, but I used big twist to make Phantoms and Agents doll for their skin tone and it worked like perfect. So
Okay.
I think I don't know. It might depend on like the scheme.
Yeah, it might depend on the skin. Then I never shopped at Michaels for yarn. Um, I just never really did it.
That's where I started off at, and then I ventured into Hobby Lobby. And
So you had like the Karen cakes.
no, I started off. I think their main brand is Loops and Threads.
Okay.
I think that's the name of their main brand. So I started off with that.
Because I remember when I first started, I was really into like the fuzzy yarn, mohair esque type of yarn, and people always say like get the Karen cakes. I just never like did.
I want to get one of those, but I feel like I'm not gonna know what to make with it.
Yeah. When it comes to like making stuff from yarn for me, I pretty much only make. I made hexagon sweaters and cardigans, all that. I pretty much only do hats when it comes to sewing. I mean, knitting and crocheting. Because I also know how to
Facts.
sew and I can do all that other stuff. You made hexagon cardigans, right?
Yes, I made one.
Yeah. So you only made one.
I want to make some more, but just the time it took to do that one, it really shouldn't have taken as long as it did. It's just I get so like into it, and I'll get so far into it, and then it's just like I don't want to touch it for the longest.
So how long did it take?
Oh, I can't even tell you. I think I got like over like halfway of it done in like a night or two, and then I didn't touch it for 2 months. And then
Wow, that's
I
a
don't know over the course of how long.
because I only made one and it took me 2 weeks and I said I'm never making another one ever again. I'm cool. I'm gonna just keep doing one. I've never even worn it ever. It's never like I've never
Really?
worn it. Yeah, I
I
want to
wore
though,
mine
but I
once.
don't even know when or how. How should I style
Yeah,
my
it's too hot.
my hexagon top? Because I made it in the fall time, and I remember I first put it on. I walked outside and I said, "Why the fuck am I wearing this? It's going down, and
See,
it's
that's the
holes in it."
thing. That would be like, yeah, that's not a fall outfit. It's not a cold weather outfit, despite it being a jacket, unless you have like layers under it. Because when I wore mine, I think it was pretty chilly, but I had a long sleeve turtleneck under it. So
Yeah,
yeah, definitely don't think you could just wear it for what it is. You definitely need layers under it.
yeah, and then mine is like a bunch of colors, it's like green, yellow, orange, gray, a little bit of not brown. Like, what can I like? If I feel like if I put some under it, it's gonna make it look weird, or maybe I'm just tripping though.
Just the one I put under it, it was white. I'm all about like a simple base and then just adding stuff like pops of color to it to make it like a good outfit. So since yours already has a lot of colors to it, the other pieces in it don't have to match the height of that piece. They could be more simple because the cardigan is kind of like your statement piece.
Okay. Okay, so when you build an outfit, like how do you build one? Because I just put on stuff. I don't really care about fashion, I guess. So you build around a statement piece. You just said.
Yes, I start with a piece. 9 times out of 10, I like to wear stuff that I made. So I'll start with something that I've made and then try to build something around that. Or if the outfit doesn't have anything I made, I'm like, yeah, I'll pick out one piece and like, this is what I want to be like the main piece and then just build around it.
Okay, so what is a statement piece like? What is that? I don't know what does
I'll
that what does
call
that
a
mean?
statement piece anything like the thing that pops out, like when I made my when I wore one of my outfits for Mardi Gras, the bear pants, that was my statement piece, like because it's tapestry, it's a bear, it's nature, like that's what sticks out from the whole outfit. And then like the accessories around it just add to it. So that's what I call the statement piece of whatever outfit.
Okay, so like let's say I had a really like crazy fuzzy sweater, that's like my statement piece, and then I would want to build around that. Is what you're saying?
And you can have multiple pieces, like multiple statement pieces in one fit. I just really like to have one like major one and then yeah, like everything else just smaller that adds to it.
Okay, so with it getting hot outside, like what is your summer wardrobe about to look like? A lot of shorts, a lot of mesh tops, a lot of ruffle hats.
I'd probably say, but I'm the type I wear shorts in the I mean I wear like sweaters and long sleeve in the summer. I don't
I feel you.
care.
You don't get
So
hot. You don't get sweaty.
just uh, a balanced person. People say it don't make sense, but it does. If I'm wearing like I want a long sleeve right now, I'm wearing shorts. It balances out. I'm not gonna be like
I don't know. That
that
sounds
balances
crazy
out.
to
Or like if I'm
me.
wearing pants and I will have a short sleeve shirt on, that balances out. Like it does.
Okay, so I want to ask you, right? So, look, I
Mhm.
got this pearl cat beanie, right? I'm making these pearl cat beanies. I'm definitely going to send you
Mhm.
one, right? Um, my problem when I make
No, I'm
stuff,
gonna pay for one. I'm going to pay for
you gonna pay for one. You don't want one for free.
one. No.
Uh, Thank you for the support. Dan, I was definitely going to send you one, bro.
I believe in paying people for their work. Like I purchased, dang, I wish I had it. Um, this girl, she does. Literally repost all of her stuff. She does like the beanies and stuff like that. Like I don't know if you've seen. She did like the Sizzle one, the Tyler the
Yeah,
Creator
yeah,
one
I
of
seen
like
those.
their album cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I purchased the half rope one, and it was literally multiple colors. And she sewed like denim stars on it, and she was like, "It's only like $30," and I was like. And I sent her 50 and she was like, "Oh, it wasn't that much." And I was like, "That's definitely not no $30 hat." Like,
I, I,
I believe in paying
I
people for
feel
their
her.
work.
Cause for whatever reason, I have a problem of like superly undercharging my stuff. Like the beanies, I was saying at the beginning of the year, I only sold them for
I've been telling you
15.
that.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. So how much should I sell these pearl cat beanies for?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like that depends on you. How long does it take you
Well,
to beat it?
I every time someone asks me how long it's gonna take, I never measure the time, but I could say making the because I'm knitting the cat beanie. It's knitted on a centro. I found a way to knit them. I don't do it the way that all the YouTube tutorials do it. I figured out my own way. Because the other one, I want to say one thing about like wearing beanies. When you make them with centros, like they're double layered, so they be like so it's like two layers. So like if I were to wear this outside now, I'm gonna be sweating. If I wear this outside, I'm not gonna be sweating. It was black though, so I'll probably be a little hot. But I figured out a way to just make them like one. It's just one layer. It's just like a crocheted one, but it's knitted. Um, Making the cat beanie, that's the easy part. The hard part, not the hard part, the tedious part is putting the pearls in. Um, I don't know because I'm watching Netflix while I do the show. Shout out to the show. It's a show called Heartland. I love it. I'm putting the pearls in. It takes a long time to do. I probably say like an hour and a half at the quickest.
Price and crochet work is super hard because yeah, like charging your worth, people aren't gonna pay what it's worth. But like you don't want to undercharge it. I don't. Let me think. I'd probably say no less than like 50. Like, not saying
50?
that you should sell it at 50,
Yeah.
but if you were to be like, I don't want to sell it too high, I wouldn't go under 50, 55 ish.
Really? Got
Maybe even
crazy.
60.
Crazy. I
Like,
was thinking like 40. That's too low.
no. My normal ruffle hats, like
Let
with
me even see.
nothing on them, are $50.
Oh wow.
That you're taking time. But like stuff is, yeah, it all depends on you because I've seen stuff that I've made, people sell it for like way more than that.
That's true.
And same other things like way less than that. It's just really what you feel like you would want for it. And that's why like when I said that my dolls were 500, people were like, that's too high for a doll because they're just looking at it as like a doll. They're not looking at it for like the time it takes to make the this and the that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, you got to make sure you. And then like shipping and stuff like that. If you sell that for 40, how much it costs you about what like $10 to ship it?
No, it'd be like 5 or 4. I haven't shipped none since
Where you
January though.
be?
Huh?
What?
I got it. I use a thing on my Shopify. It's called Pirate Ship. So like shipping, I get like deals on shipping, and it'd be like $4,
Oh, you get
$5.
okay, cause mine like I don't even be exaggerating when I like go to ship a hat and it takes like $12 to $15
That's
like just
crazy.
to ship a hat.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean it doesn't really matter to me because I'm including that in the price.
Yeah.
But like yeah,
Yeah,
it
the shipping be like $5. Most I ever paid was when I sent two hats, and they charged me like $8. I thought that was a lot.
that's not bad.
But yeah, and then I print the labels in my house. I got a printer, a label printer. Um, yeah, crazy. I thought everyone was paying that price. That's crazy. But
No, mine was like $10, $15. And then one time I shipped it, he was like, if they live in like a rural area, it was like $30 to ship a hat.
Sheesh. The rural areas.
I like
I
bit the
feel you.
bullet on that one because I was like, she already paid. But yeah, I was.
Wow. Okay,
Mm-mm.
so yeah, because for whatever reason, not for whatever reason, I don't know. I never want to charge too much because it's like I don't know, like is this too much? But I know the
People gonna buy you. You gotta just find your audience. Like everybody has told me before, like even with my hats, like charging $50 for a hat, 60 to $5 for my sorority hats. Oh, that's too high. That's too high. I post a sorority hat and it does not sit on my like when I was posting them on Instagram, it would not sit on there for over a minute. People are gonna buy it if they want it. Like,
oh,
yeah. So however many people telling you it's too high, you gonna have just as many people waiting to buy it.
okay, yeah, that's probably my other problem because no one ever told me my stuff was too high. I just never wanted no one to, so I just never even like
But
yeah.
no, you're gonna shortchange yourself. Like this is work on your wrist. You're taking time to make these things, and yeah, like the pearls and stuff like that. That's all cost and time. So definitely charge what your work. And I feel like maybe in your area, you might do good with it because like when I used to think my stuff was too high, I'm like, you got people that live in like Atlanta charging $200 for like something that you might charge 50 for. Like people are gonna buy it and people gonna pay it. So that's why like when you post your stuff, you'll have people from like all over that'll, pay that price versus the people around you.
Okay, bet. Because what you said did make sense. I've seen a crochet artist on TikTok charge for it's a regular black cat beanie. It was like $60 $70 on their website, and I thought that was crazy. Just a regular crochet black cat beanie, and it says sold out, and it charged like $60 $70,
Yeah.
and I was charging 35 for my crochet cat beanies. I don't crochet cat beanies no more. Um, they it just was taking too long, and it's like I got I'm getting like 6 7 orders, and I'm trying to get my stuff out kind of within a week. A lot of crocheting. Yeah, it was too much.
Yeah,
I
that's
switched up.
you got
Yeah.
to give yourself time. Like I always tell people like my general time is like 2 weeks. Like I'll say 2 weeks. And
Oh,
even though I know it won't take me 2 weeks, I'd rather give you a long period of time just in case it's like I don't feel like making it today or my wrist hurt or something comes up versus
oh,
telling them, oh, I can make it for you in a few days or in a week and then, you
yeah.
know.
So okay, so uh, I see from this convo, I've definitely been tripping. I don't know. I guess I should have asked y'all this stuff. Our Discord or our our separate group chat in Discord. You, Deja, Yari, um, everyone in there. Granny don't be talking to that much. I tell people y'all are like my counsel. If I got a decision I'm trying to make, I go to like my audience first, but my main opinion, if I need one, I'm looking towards the council, and they'll let me know whatever decision is, and I'm using y'all's opinion, and it's very valid. Y'all opinion is very high in my opinion book. Yeah, definitely. Y'all helped me out. I want to thank you. You helped me out when I first started. Everything was genuine. Y'all never made me angry or nothing like that. Y'all genuinely helped me out when I had really had questions when I first started crocheting. Cause I really, really did need help though. Really though. And y'all all are black. That
I
actually
just
helps too. Yeah, yeah. No cap.
Yeah, I just remember all of us just like commenting in your lives, like, no, do this, do that, and this, and that. And yeah. But yeah, I do the same thing. Anytime I have crochet questions or like thinking, because like prime example with asking about the dolls, y'all were all like, no, that's not, well, Yari and them were all like, that's not, expensive considering how much they take to make it. So I was like, yeah, they've definitely helped with indecisiveness on figuring out stuff for crocheting.
Yes, definitely. I definitely love our chat. Even though it's called Crochet Baddies, I'm not a baddie. It's okay though. I'll
Mal,
let it
you're
rock.
a crochet baddie. You
I'm
are a
not a
crochet
baddie.
baddie.
Yeah, it's cool though. I'll let it rock though. I'm never ever gonna change the name. The profile picture is a dog, a chihuahua with a crazy smile on his face. It's okay. It's fine with me though.
Who did that? I don't even remember who did that.
We've had this. We've been in there for like a year now. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get the Discord like So I said I wanted to get it back popping again because it was like when I first started. We used to be the voice chat thing. It used to be lit, and then the one person came kind of fucked it up. It's cool though. Um, what I want to things I want to do because I'm streaming now. I stream. I try to stream every night on YouTube. Um, I want to do things like I want to rate people's stuff. I want people to send their stuff in the Discord. I rate it, or like I say I like it, hate it, or I probably like it's ugly. But I probably never say nobody stuff ugly. And then I say like if I don't like it, I say what I change about it. What I would change about it though, not that it needs to be changed. I react to stuff, and I make people laugh. So like yeah, it's interesting to know. This is fun. I want to thank you again for coming on here. You're the
Of
first person I
course, of
interviewed. I
course.
don't know. I don't know if I could interview anybody else. I don't know who I would interview. Cause not
You
every.
could do dating. She just started up her shop and stuff like that.
Oh, she do. She did.
Hmm.
All right, cause I want to interview more people. A lot of people don't really post, and then a lot of people like, or it's like I could probably find somebody, but it's like that. Like I kind of know you a little. I kind of know you a little bit. Like I say, like you like my sis. Like like if I ever seen you, I probably give you a hug in real life. Like I don't know like who I could just. Do I want to DM somebody? Hey, could I? I don't know. I don't know.
Literally do it. Like you never know. Like when I made my Chris doll and like I had posted it on my story and tagged it, and that's how he saw it. I didn't think he was ever gonna see my DM and respond to it, but he
Oh,
did. Like you just gotta do it.
oh. So what'd you say to him? You said like I made you a doll. I want to send it to you.
Mm-mm. I posted the just the finished doll on my story, and I was all like, I think I put like the little slider thing, like oh how I do on it, like rated and real small. Like I tagged him, so he saw the tag notification in his DM, and then he was like, "This is hard," and I was like, "I'd like to send it to you," and then he was like, "I can't wait."
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I know like all the MP members. They all like. Do they do all different things? They just like the best at what they do. Like what does he do? I see that
Um,
he make like songs.
yeah, he makes music. He's a streamer just like them.
Okay, so like you listen to
Yeah,
his
he
music too.
works. Hmm?
You listen to his music as well.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
so,
have
okay.
a few songs.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, I think that's all my questions. I'm all out. This sucked the most because I know I'm a relive this and I'm gonna think of even more questions. But I guess I'll save those for next time.
But
You are a fashion student. I definitely want to ask you more questions about fashion, like going in the future, because I so like I make clothes and people call me a designer. I'm just accepting it now. I never really used to like embrace it because in my mind like I don't even care about like outfits and stuff like that. I just make clothes. I always say like I just make clothes, but when I sit down and think about it, I do like legit design
yeah,
all my
you are a
stuff
designer.
from original ideas in my head. So I guess I'm gonna just take it. I am one, but you are more into fashion. Like you were into it growing up, and like I know you could probably help me out with questions I got, and things of that nature. But with that being said, I want to thank you again for coming on here. This is the
Thank
first episode of our
you.
podcast. No, I'm just playing though, but I want to thank you for coming on here though. Can't wait to bring you back on and enjoy the rest of
But
your day. And thank you so much.
you too.
All right, bye, Destiny.
Bye now.